What is up, everybody? So today I'm going to be going through a trade review of a trade I took late last week on Friday on the S&P 500 that just happened to be a picture perfect play to the price action strategy. So I just wanted to obviously do a full review of this, why I saw the setup, why I took the setup, and obviously how it played out and everything like that as well. So let's hop straight into this. So obviously this is the setup, fully played out. This hit in the early hours of market open. So obviously market open, I'm here in the UK. So indices open at around 11 o'clock. So when 11 o'clock struck, as you can see here, we hit final target on the gap open on the market there, as you can see, at around the 5,550 level, which was my final target. And a quick reasoning for that is because, as you can see, as we look to the left over here, we have all this rejection and support, which obviously could have bounced off easily off that area. But instead, obviously, throughout the day, we've gone lower and actually rejected off the actual lows to the left, as you can see over here. So let's rewind this all the way back so you guys can see here and why I was looking at this setup. So let's go from where I was looking at. Let's look at this cursor. As you can see, this was Thursday. Down the bottom here, as you can see, Thursday, the 27th of March at around 11 o'clock. And as you guys can see here, we are currently, this is the 1 hour time frame in a kind of a bullish channel, as you can see. So as you guys can see, we've came in this channel and the pattern is we've moved to the downside, got the rejection, moved to the upside. And as you can see, it's made a pattern for itself. When we've come up here, we've come down and we're kind of rejecting off the same areas, as you can see. So even from the level that we was looking at right now, we could have got the bounce here and then just kind of continued up this pattern. So this is the pattern of what we call a channel on the 1 hour. Now, you guys are probably wondering, like, why was I looking for sells? Now, let's look at the bigger picture. Let's look at the 4 hour here, as you can see. So the 4 hour, we have been in a bit of a bearish dip, as you can see. So bearish momentum hitting the market. We've dropped quite abruptly, as you can see, pretty much almost a vertical drop on the 4 hour to, if we look on the daily, as you can see here, to around the 5,520 levels around this area, kind of rejecting this big point here. As you can see, we've broken out, as you can see here, of the big channel where we've had huge bullish momentum throughout late 2024 and early 2025, as you guys can see here. So we actually broke out of that channel on late February, as you can see, and ever since then we have been very, very bearish. Now, how this leads into the setup that made me take this is, as you can see here, we had that bearish momentum to the downside. We had this trend line that was broken. So the 1 hour trend line bearish drop, which then we started bullish from the break of here, as you can see. And then we obviously started in this channel pattern, which obviously we just let it play out and create this structure, as you can see here. Now, reason why I was looking for sells on this pair is because, as you can see, we've had that bearish momentum. We are completely out of structure now. And because we've been so bullish last year, and with obviously fundamentals and everything, it looked like price was exhausting and it's time for some profit taking and everything like that as well throughout. But this also, as you can see on the 4 hour, looks like a picture perfect bearish flag pattern. So for you guys that don't know what a bearish flag is, let me just kind of let's find another SPX500 chart so you guys can see here, and I'll kind of like just explain this out. So let's look at an FXCM1. Perfect. So I've got all this white space over here. So basically, what you've got, what's called bearish flag and a bullish flag. Obviously, bearish flag means that it's indicating sells. Bullish flag is we're indicating buys, right? So basically, bearish flag, which I was looking at there, the market comes down and kind of creates a flag pattern like this, almost like a lower high, to then proceed lower. But it kind of looks like a flag pattern. I don't know if we actually have it in here. Does it actually have like flag patterns in here? No, but essentially, yeah, what it is you have the... Let's come down this way so you guys can see. Here we go. So, as you guys can see here, it would be better if I just marked it up on the chart. So, as you can see, we come down to the bearish levels down here. We've been very, very bearish, as you can see. And then it creates sort of like this flag pattern, as you can see here. Like a flag pattern, as you can see, to then continue bearish to the downside. So this is kind of just what it's called. It's because it kind of creates that kind of like flag shape like this, and then continues to the downside. So obviously the other way, bullish wise, would be, you know, obviously complete vice versa. So the market has come up. So just pretend this is flipped on its head. So the market has come up. It then creates sort of like this pattern, as you can see here. So price is obviously playing within this area, and then it continues bullish to the upside. So this will be a bullish flag. But obviously, as you guys can see here, we have been very bearish. We've created sort of that flag pattern, and then obviously continue obviously from the level where it is to the downside. So this would be obviously the flag pattern in here. So that was one big indication from me, is that we've obviously created that pattern. Now let's go straight back to where we were, as you can see on the marked up one. And then let's continue this forward. Where is, here it is. So let's play this. So as you can see here, the candles are accumulating in this area, respecting. Now, as you guys can see here, let me rewind back slightly. Let's just exit out of this and replay again so you guys can see this area here. As you can see, we've got a big level here. So another reason why I'm taking this for sells is because we have a big area here. Just look to the left, guys. The left, all the data that you ever want is to your left, okay? The market always repeats itself. It's always repeating historic levels throughout. So just look at where price reacts, obviously before, and that's a good indication of what may happen in the future. So as you can see here, at this big level, what do we get here, guys? We get a big rejection point. And what's happened before? When we break this level, what do? We head to the downside, right? Again, even over here, when we break this level, we head to at least these levels here, right? As you can see, we are respecting this level really, really nicely. We are in this channel. That's 2 confirmations already. Now, obviously, if we play this, we've got the accumulation, we get the bearish move. And then as you can see here, if I zoom in, this is our entry point right here. This is where I entered the trade. As you can see, at this level right here, we got the break. We got the close of the level. We have broken out of the channel. We have broken out the structure and a lovely candle close below. So I was in on this trade, as you can see here, at 7 a.m. The break, 7 a.m. candle, I was in this trade. And as you can see, we got some nice movement. We've retraced the upside a little bit, getting the retest. So you actually could have got in at this level here as well. Obviously, if you didn't quite get into the trade yet, this would have been another entry point. Break, retest of the level, rejection, close back underneath. We're respecting this as a resistance level now as well. And then as you can see, we continue to the downside of some lovely plays to end off Friday. Literally a picture perfect setup. As you guys can see here, and we've come all the way down, and then looking at the level here, as you can see, at 11 o'clock, literally on Sunday, so which is yesterday, it's Monday, the 1st of April today, we hit the final target here, as you can see here, of 143 points, as you can see here, which is an obviously fantastic move. Now, I didn't do the whole lot for this whole move. I had certain take profits as I was going through this level. So my first take profit was at this level here. This was my first take profit level at this line here. Reason for that is because, as you can see, looking to the left, we have came down, and this is the level of the first level of big rejection. When we break this level, we usually always come to about this level, as you guys can see here, right? As you can see, look, when we reject off this level, where have we came? To around this level here, right? Again, when we broke this level, we've came to about this level here, right? So this is going to be my first area of interest. And right here, when this area hit, I took half of my trade. So I banked half my trade, and then I moved my trade stop loss to break even, to obviously make the trade risk-free. And then I let the other half run completely risk-free to final target, as we discussed, at these big levels over here. So as you can see, this is a picture-perfect move throughout, which is obviously fantastic. This was posted in my community as well, and everything like that. You guys are probably wondering, like, you know, how maybe do you work at your stop loss level? So how I worked out my stop loss level, as you can see here, is I just took the next big level of rejection. As you can see here, we were accumulating, just bouncing about in this area here, as you can see, coming down, bouncing up at this level, just kind of like bouncing around this area. And when I'm looking left as well, this is another big area. Look, we've wicked this area. We're kind of just like bouncing around this level as well. And it just gives me a little bit of breathing room as well. Obviously, the EMAs play a nice factor in confirmations also. As you can see, sometimes we get some nice reactions off the EMAs. And we are below the EMAs, again, kind of indicating bearish momentum. Obviously, if we get the confirmations there. Obviously, if the trade was to go the wrong way to what I wanted to, my stop loss level would have been here. So obviously, we would have broke back into the channel and then broke this zone. So I could have said, okay, when we break this level, I am then out of the trade. But as you can see, the risk to reward ratio on that trade is about 4.36. So it's absolutely brilliant. Picture perfect trade, which is fantastic there. And I'll put a little screenshot recording of my profit on that trade so you guys can see. I'm actually filming off my phone right now, so I can't show you obviously the profit shot, but I'll put in a little clip of the profit that I got from this trade. And yeah, I just thought I'd do a little trade review for you guys. Let's see what this week brings. Any questions, you can always reach out to me on my IG, dan.wills, and everything like that. Let's see what obviously trades play out this week. And yeah, let's get it.